Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for you guys born in the year of the sheep, or goat if you'd prefer. Let's see how you guys are doing this week. Welcome back, and I hope all is well. We're not going to waste any time today. We're going to shuffle these up, we're going to move them around, we're going to drop them on the table. Of course, I do this with my eyes closed. I like to remind people that, I am shuffling with my eyes closed. So I can be clumsy sometimes, but we're doing this with more of a feeling than by looking at it, which can be evident sometimes when it comes to the roughness of my shuffle. But we get there in the end once we start moving these around. And we stop about, let's say, there. And we take this one from the bottom, this one from the middle, and this one from the top. What have we got? Okay, so we've got a black and two whites. So we're going to start off with that negative, and we're going to move into these positives. So it's okay to be all optimistic here and think, positively and go, oh yay, we're moving into the white sort of phase here. But don't forget, black isn't always an attack, white isn't always all right. It all depends on the compatibility of the cards when we flip them over. So firstly, we've got the tiger. So, not a bad card. It is an emotional card. I mean, there's no animosity or conflict between the tiger and the sheep. They do get on pretty well. They do sort of listen to each other, and they're very sympathetic for each other and things like this. But there's emotional energy here. You're feeling a little bit maybe nostalgic, or feeling a little bit sort of sad about, how things used to be, or just sort of like looking back and just feeling a little bit, I don't know, in remembrance almost. But you want to move forward. You are moving forward, and things are looking good. They're looking up. Sometimes you can't see it and you fail to recognize it, and this puts you on high alert sometimes when you think, oh no, what's actually going on? You can be very protective over your space, very protective over what makes you happy, very protective over the things that bring you joy. But it comes from a place of the right intentions, I think, and I do feel that you're not being possessive over it. You're just being quite protective because you know what you've got and how fragile it is and how short things can sort of turn out to be. You need to obviously move forward here with a little bit of, I'd say, subtlety, a little bit of grace, a little bit of, carefulness and caution. But there is sort of like fun and games on the horizon. There's a lot of sort of enjoyment to come, and there's something to look forward to. The thing is that you're going to have to differentiate between what is fun and what is enjoyable, and what is just sort of like setting you up and not as fun or as expected when you get there. I think, you're quite a smart and intelligent person yourself. You're quite emotionally open there to what's going on and what's happening. So it may actually be easy for you to navigate through this week. It's just a case of, as I say, keeping those emotions in check. Keeping yourself I suppose in some ways, keeping yourself well protected and staying away from being too impulsive or spontaneous when it comes to sort of like throwing yourself out there, getting yourself into trouble. The horse, however, is moving forward. This is a communication card. This is like a romantic card. We're looking at maybe sitting down and having a little chat, a little talk, a little catch up with somebody or something, just sort of like breaking the ice to see where you're going. If you're looking for a relationship and you found somebody and you want to kind of get up and talk to them, now's the time to do it. Get up and start talking. If there's somebody out there that you want to just kind of like try and be with, now's the time to try. Equally, if you're in a relationship and you're trying to make things feel a little bit more happy, I guess, or a little bit, I guess, in some ways, I don't know what the word is. You're looking to encourage your partner or encourage your kind of situation to be a little bit more fun-filled, or sort of more, I don't know what the word is. You're just trying to kind of like reignite a spark, or trying to keep things all happy and keep things in a good place. This is also another time to sit down and communicate. This is a good time to actually chat about it and talk about it, because you're going to be able to come to some sort of resolution and conclusion this week. And if you think everything is okay and everything is fine, you just have to obviously You just need to obviously differentiate between what is okay and what is all right, and which is genuinely like okay and good, and what needs improvement, because there will always be something that needs to be improved upon. And this is the time to analyze that. There's no point doing this in a week's time when the time is gone. This is the time to do it now. Sit down, communicate, navigate through it, potentially together, because there are other things at play when you bring other people involved. It's not just you, it's also them. You've got to be considerate. You've got to be sort of, open to their needs and what they're hoping to get from it as well. Not all expectations are going to be met, I'm afraid. But you don't have to be impulsive. You don't have to be so push forward and expect results right now. You don't have to do that. You can just take your time. You're moving in the right direction. Romantically, it's a good card to have. It's about emotional attachments right now. Again, the horse and the sheep, they are soulmate connections. That's a soulmate line. So whatever you're doing right now, whatever you're going through, whatever's happening, whatever you're considering, whatever it is that's being asked of you, it's meant to be that way because it's meant for you. This is supposed to be a bit confusing. This is supposed to be a little bit difficult. This is supposed to make you think. This is supposed to make you go, oh, hang on a minute, is this the right thing for me? Because it wants you to question it. It wants you to make sure that it is for you. But because it is right now your soulmate connection that's coming through, chances are anything and everything that is happening right now is supposed to happen that way, specifically for you to be exactly where you are right now for the next phase to begin. And that next phase will come in. If you want to know more about your soulmate card, then hit that subscribe button, because we will be doing videos on that in the future. But it's that soulmate card, that horse there, that's going to bring you galloping over from this kind of like emotional thought process and this sort of like negative mindset of emotional kind of turmoil, and wanting to be protected. It's going to pull you forward and bring you out of that, and it's going to bring you into this area or this time of the ox. Now, unfortunately, the ox isn't a great card because it does offer sort of like problems in communication. There is issues there between the sheep and the ox. That is your conflict card. That's your direct conflict. So you're going from your soulmate card over to this conflict card, where this is supposed to happen. This is all for you. It's meant to be this way. Oh, wait, there's a conflict. But that conflict is here for you as well. It's something that you need to navigate. It's something that you need to think about. There's challenges here right now in communication, but you're going to overcome that. You're going to kind of, I guess in some ways, take it by the balls. You're going to kind of grab the bull by the horns, and you're just going to go full on attack mode with this to break it down and make it work for you. And I think that's the key here, is persistence and dedication. It's thinking about what needs patience and what needs pushing forward. It's a case of figuring this out and not doing anything too dangerously spontaneous that's going to give you a weakened position. This is a great time to start talking and chatting about your motives or what you aspire for with the people that are involved in the relationship with you, or with the person that you want to be with, or whatever. This is a good communication time. That ox is also going to be there to give you a little bit of a reminder that not everything is going to work out the way you want it to, but we're still in a white ox time. So as long as you think about it, there's a positive result to be had. You just got to put your mind first. Think before you speak, so to speak, Think before you do. And we'll see how you get on with that, won't we, next week when we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the sheep, or the goat if you prefer. I will be back tomorrow with a reading for those born in the year of the monkey and the rooster. So if I don't see you tomorrow, I will see you next week when we come back and do another reading for you guys. Thanks for watching. Love and peace.